We are going to solve the following problem that we have here. It's a limit. It says limit when x approaches 0 of sine of x over e to the x minus 1. And then we have 4 different answers. To start, this is an AP calculus problem. This is part of an old practice test that is usually on Google. You can find it. And the topic that we are covering this time is using the L'Hopital rule for finding limits of indeterminate form. So if we really fast evaluate this limit, we know we're going to get 0 over 0 because the sine of 0 is 0 and e to the 0 is 1 minus 1 is 0. So that's an indeterminate form. So now what we're going to do, we can see that there is nothing, unless you came up with something, there are some tricks that you can do, but it will take a lot of time. It will take more time than applying the L'Hopital, and it took to manipulate algebraically. But if we apply the L'Hopital at this point, we know how to use it. Then it's going to be an easy problem. It's going to be really fast to solve. For example, if we have limit when x approaches to 0 of sine x over ex minus 1. If we apply the L'Hopital, it's the same as having limit when x approaches to 0 of derivative of sine of x is cosine of x. And the derivative that we're going to apply here is derivative of e to the x is equals to e to the x. And the derivative of a constant is 0. The derivative of -1 is 0, so in this case is e to the x. Now if we evaluate, what we are going to get is cosine of 0 is 1, and e to the 0 is 1, so 1 divided by 1 is 1. So the correct answer is A. All these options are there intentionally. For example, if you if you make a mistake in this derivative and you said the derivative of e to the x is just e, then you're going to have cosine of x over e, which is 1 over e. So then you have b. So that's one typical mistake. Another mistake that you can say is because it's 0 over 0. If you are not well prepared for this test, you're going to say non-existent, and so on. So that's the way you're going to solve it. You need to be very sure. You need to be ready for this test. You need to practice a lot this kind of problem. So if you have any question, leave it in the comments, and I will see you in another video.